Recorded in a garage by two smooth cats, it's time for Shootin' the Bowl with Drew and Wade. Drew and Wade. Shootin' the Bowl with Drew and Wade.
Welcome to yet another episode of Shootin' the Bowl with Drew and Wade. I'm Drew.
No, I'm Wade.
In tonight's episode, we've decided this, because of the big vote that's coming up here next week, to do some American history questions for ourselves, and just randomly go into another website this week, and this one says that it's 12 questions any patriot should be able to answer, and we're hoping to answer them, and then if it's super easy and we go through it quick, we'll find another one. But
I'm hoping I do good.
But yeah, and hopefully it'll also bring up topic that we could talk about as well.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
we
yeah,
both love history, so
well, yeah, especially American history.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff we don't know about too. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And oh man, I don't want to look like an idiot.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before we started. Was it could be so easy we overthink it and look like idiots too.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll find out. Let's do this.
Let's roll.
Let's do this. First one is, when was America founded?
Well, that's a trick question. In my mind, does
Don't
it mean
overthink it.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking, does it mean the colonies or does it mean the actual country, United States of America?
It
Because
just says America.
I would assume the colonies then.
And we have choices too. Should I read the choices on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you, what do you?
Well,
do you already know anyway?
I think I already know. I think we celebrate it every year. So.
All right, so you take it as the
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Because I'm kind of swinging toward the colonies because it just says
I'm
America
going,
founded.
I'm going, before even looking at the choices, July 4th, 1776.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Yeah, let me hear the choices because I'm going to go
Okay.
with the colonies.
We've got July 4th, 1801, July 4th, 1776, July 4th, 1785, July 4th, 1775.
I'm going to go with you with July 4th, 1776.
So we'll select that one here and see what happens. Oh, we were correct. The Declaration of Independence has only left the capital twice. The first was when the British attacked Washington during the War of 1812, and the second time was during the World War II, where it was kept at Fort Knox.
Really?
Yeah. That's a cool little tidbit right there.
Yeah.
Let's see what this
Wonder
next
if there's
question
still
is.
gold in Fort Knox. I mean, probably not, but
There should be.
there should be.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there should be tons of gold in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
But probably not.
No.
Who said this famous quote? My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Yep.
Who was it?
Mr. John F. Kennedy.
That's right. Are you sure it wasn't Reagan?
I'm positive.
Or Lyndon B. Johnson?
No, I couldn't see Johnson saying anything that intelligent.
Or maybe Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
No.
Last option, JFK. We're going with that. Correct. Kennedy was recorded in 1961 speaking at the rate of 327 words per minute, making history as the fastest rate of public speaking. Kennedy,
Well,
he's a fast talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
No
smooth
wonder he
cat.
got shit done.
Yeah, that's right.
No time to mess around, dude. Just too bad he couldn't hear that first gunshot and duck quick enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And we could get into a whole nother, some more conspiracy stuff later on.
We'll have other conspiracy
Oh,
theories.
yeah.
Well, I guess maybe our first one, since the Beatles one hasn't really...
We should just redo that
Do
some
we
night,
talk
but
about
like
that every
in
episode,
about 2
or-
or 3 years. I know. It'll be the running joke. And like in 4 years, when we have like 8 listeners and we're up to our max, our peak,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
everyone will be in on this running joke about the fucking Beatles lost episode.
Yeah. It was a great episode.
It
was
really
gold.
was.
You just have to take our word for it.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, this one. This one's good. Who did not sign the Declaration of Independence? John Hancock, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson.
My guess would be and I'm pretty sure it was Washington wasn't in on all that. He's just the general guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking G-Dub myself. Pretty sure everyone else had something to do with it.
Right, right.
John Hancock signed the biggest.
Thomas wrote it.
Thomas wrote it.
And Franklin definitely signed that thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was the thinker.
Yeah,
so,
he was right in there in the mix.
Right there.
Dude.
He just didn't want to be in the government.
Right, so he just went over to France and fucked a bunch of chicks in hot tubs.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
And a key on a kite or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All for America.
So we both agree it's G-Dub. Let's see if we are correct.
Nice.
We are correct. Wow, I'm just going off of, I didn't know that for sure, but just going off of
it just
knowing
didn't sound right.
that they were involved.
These are probably questions that like 5th grade history teachers look up for their kids.
Probably.
Yeah. But we're so excited that we're getting through them, dude. Yes.
There's no real information on this one. It says while he was the first president, he did not sign the Declaration. Well, that's duh. Somebody had to like go fight and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, which president was the only one to serve more than 2 terms?
Oh,
I know this. We just talked about this, I think, didn't we? Or maybe I was talking with somebody else about this.
I was talking.
But they changed it because
talking
of
to
him.
someone too.
They changed it because of him.
It was Johnson, wasn't it? LBJ.
That's
he inherited.
I'll give you the options,
and then
I'll give you the options. George Washington, Woodrow Wilson, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, James Madison.
The obvious guess would be George Washington, since he was the first president. And he wanted to be called King Washington, but they were like, no. But
he didn't. He was already the commander in chief, but wasn't technically the president until.
Yeah.
So I think he did serve longer, but he wasn't a president. He didn't serve longer than 2 terms for it.
Then I'd have to guess Roosevelt.
That's exactly who it is, but I haven't looked at it like that's. I know it's Roosevelt.
So were those? That was before they put a limit on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it was someone who inherited a president, passed away, vice president inherited the rest of their term, and then won his own term, and then won his own second term. Therefore, he served more than 2.
Well, he was just loved.
Right. Right.
That's just how it was, and actually, he wasn't even that great of a president. But we could get into that a different day. After FDR served 4 terms, an amendment was ratified into the Constitution. People feared a president that served that long could lead to a political corruption and was too much power for one person for too long of a time. I can
see that too, but it would be interesting to see what the founding fathers thought about that, because you would think that they would have thought about that and put it into the Constitution if they wanted the president
especially
to have
after
term
being
limits.
ruled by a monarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think that'd happen.
Yeah. But they didn't say anything about it at all, which would imply that there were they didn't want term limits.
Yeah.
And then just if the people thought that you were a good president and they wanted you to be president for 20 years, then they kept voting for you, then you were president for 20 years.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, that's really interesting.
And my
I want to
thing
get more into that sometime.
Isn't it just consecutive, though? Like,
Yeah, I
couldn't
think he
Clinton
could.
come back and Bill can win this
I
election if he
think
wanted?
they can. I think it's just two consecutive, no more than
Yeah,
two consecutive.
yeah, exactly.
I'm not 100% sure. That's something we can look up here at the end or something. But
Yeah, well, it's hard to remember history
I'll
that you
try to
learned
remember.
15 to 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that's correct on FDR. Correct on FDR. That's crazy though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's 4 terms. That's a long time.
that is. Yeah, that's
So,
16
well, I guess
years.
it's options. It don't matter. I already know this anyway. In what year did America land the first man on the moon? 69. They never did. It was just a
Yeah,
film.
it was
That's
a
a video.
hoax.
That's a hoax.
Um,
Never. That's right here at the bottom. No.
what was it? Trying to think. I see. It's these little ones where I'm thinking it was before Kennedy was killed, but
No.
then I'm not. It wasn't. Well, then
No.
shit.
Kennedy wanted it to happen. He put it into
Yeah, I
motion.
remember that.
And then in 1969, they landed on the moon.
Damn.
Yep.
Man, I thought I was a patriot, dude. What the hell? Who am I really?
I was correct. 69. The Apollo computers had less processing power than a cell phone does today.
Damn.
Yeah. And they landed that on the moon.
That's one of the
That's
reasons
crazy.
why it was a hoax.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they could do that.
Well, these guys, you have to understand, were men. Okay? They went up there with what looked to be a wind-up clock practically, strapped to a console and a joystick from Atari at the time.
I know, right?
And they landed this thing on the moon.
Yeah. I don't feel that it was a hoax,
I
to
don't
be
either.
honest. I mean, to me there's no proof or evidence
Yeah.
to convince me, and I've seen like 3 or 4 of those stupid fucking documentaries
Yeah, not to
about.
mention they went back several times. And
Right, right.
I don't know, but anyway, moving on. Which country did America buy the Louisiana Purchase from?
France.
I thought it was Spain. They're both options.
I'm just gonna go with France because Louisiana, French quarters, and
Yeah,
New Orleans, and
I thought it was Spain because of the Spanish, but it goes all the way up to Canada, so French Canadian, and
mm,
starts in Louisiana. So I don't know. You're probably right.
mm.
Let's go with, we're going to choose yours, France, and you were correct. Yes.
Yes, dude.
You got me on that one.
Hell yeah.
When the United States bought the Louisiana Purchase, it added 13 states worth of territories at less than 3 cents per acre, or less
Wow.
than 42 cents per acre in today's dollar.
Wow, dude. Talk
They
about a killing.
ripped them off.
Oh yeah. Man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Jeez.
That really puts it in perspective.
I know. I'm stunned, dude.
That is
Wow. That's a
unbelievable.
hell of a deal, dude.
That is unbelievable. Farmland around here goes for like 35,000 an acre or
Oh,
something.
dude,
It's
yeah.
high priced. It's way up there.
Oh man, thank you, France, for just being gullible at the time and not really thinking things through.
Yeah,
And
no shit.
I wonder what the reason
They
was that they
probably
sold it.
they're probably America pulled with Hitler or something. It's like, we'll invade you and stuff, and they're like, I surrender, and you can have it for 42 cents an acre in today's, or 3 cents. 3 cents. I mean, what
Wow.
do you? 3 cents.
Give me
Who
give me
says
a whole
three?
state. I'd like to buy a state,
I
please.
mean, I understand that, back then 3 cents was a lot of money, maybe, like in comparison to 3 cents today, yeah, but still only 3 cents back. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount.
Man.
I'll take that acre for 3 pennies I got right here in my pocket.
Dude,
I'll
back
buy the
then
whole
they
state for
probably
what I got in my
never
wallet.
imagined the they probably never had a concept of $100, of one person having $100.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it sounds to
know?
me like I could own all of, Oklahoma and Colorado for $100. I mean,
Yeah, that's insane.
that's ridiculous. Wow, unbelievable. What day? Wow.
I know.
What day did the Great Depression start?
Oh, dude, I'm not even gonna try to guess. I got no
We'll
clue.
read the options. I've got an idea, but I'm not set on it.
Mm,
Oh well, well now I know
had
it
to be
for
in the
sure, and I was
30s.
right. I was right, but it's obvious now. Okay, October 29th, 1929, Black Tuesday, as it's possibly known. It is. Or February 18th, 1927, Red Friday. June 17th, 1931, Blue Wednesday. Or November 27th, 1919, White Thursday. And I'm going to say October 29th, 1929, Black Tuesday.
I'm gonna roll with you because it says black, and
Yeah, oh,
that's
that's
not good.
definitely it. I'm sure of it. Let's see what it says here. I am correct. And so are you. But circulation of money was so low during the Great Depression that the U.S. did not mint nickels in 32 or 33.
Jeez,
Yeah.
they should just do away with pennies.
Which, if I
I
got my
think.
nickel collection out, I could show you.
Mm,
But yeah, that's yeah, the pennies. I like kind of what I was thinking about this the other day. The leave a penny, take a penny at the gas station. That's kind of every place should have one of those, and just kind of yeah, let's just use what pennies we have and throw them in these things, and if you need them until we get to a certain point where we don't need them anymore, like okay, tax works out to this on this amount, and it's all even, and or by fives.
right,
But
fives and tens.
yeah. But anyway, just do the leave a penny, take a penny, and then figure out a different way to get rid of pennies. It costs a penny and a half to make a penny. It doesn't
Jeez.
even make any sense.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. How could you not stop making them, dude?
I,
It's an
well,
obvious
the
way to
thing
save
is that
money.
there's it's like getting rid of your mascot and changing it in a way. Like people collect pennies, and the government's always done it, and pennies have always been a part of circulation, but dollar coins weren't. For I forget how many years now, like in circulation,
Yeah,
until Sacagawea, but 1979, Susan B. Anthony, obviously. But before that, I mean, they had Eisenhower ones, but I'm not sure they were actually circulated as much as actual silver dollars were and things
mm.
like that. But yeah, it's crazy. I just don't see a need for pennies when you
Yeah. I
can.
think we should do away with pennies, and then we should. The tax should be included on the price that we see on the products.
Yeah,
So if after tax the price is 750, 750 is the price that it should be advertised for on the rack and on the product, and when I go up there I give them $7.50 and I
that's
walk
true.
out. That's how it is in
Yeah,
Amsterdam. When we went to Amsterdam, dude,
well, it
the
only makes sense.
they weren't pennies, like our equivalent pennies, was
No,
fives and tens, and the tax was included. If there even was tax, I can't remember, because I remember I asked how much tax was, and I think of course there's tax. What am I thinking?
yeah.
But no, but they had told us that the tax is included.
Well, what? It's more of a deception without it being included in the price. Why wouldn't they just put it on the price? That you're right. I mean, that totally makes sense.
Yeah. Oh well. At least they don't tax food,
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah, that's right.
But
But all right, next question. What is the day that will forever live in infamy?
9/11. Well, I'll say Pearl Harbor.
I'm gonna say D-Day.
Ooh. Yeah, but I don't. I think it'd be a toss up between Pearl Harbor and D-Day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll Pearl
'cause I
Harbor.
believe Eisenhower said something. Or
Oh,
Right?
is
Isn't
that a play off of the quote?
Oh yeah, live in infamy.
Oh, yeah, that's D-Day
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, all right, my bad.
But the options are D-Day, the attacks on September 11th, the attacks on Pearl Harbor,
Mm-hmm.
and JFK assassination, which, I mean, it lived in infamy, but that's in no
Right,
way
it's
the same as any of the other
yeah, it's
three.
not comparable
But
at all.
I mean, geez. But I'm going with D-Day. Obviously, I believe we're both correct on that.
Yeah, I'll roll with
No,
D-Day.
we are incorrect.
No,
You were correct.
it was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now I can
Yeah.
hear it in my
Yeah.
head.
Exactly. Now
In
that
the
it's like, oh, duh.
last night or yesterday morning, Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor was attacked. Oh my
Yeah. Exactly.
gosh!
That's okay. That's what we're overthinking some stuff.
No, man, I'm not a patriot. I can't take it, dude. I thought I was a
I've
patriot.
missed two now. Survivors of the Pearl Harbor attack have the option to make Pearl Harbor their final resting place. Those who served on USS Arizona can have their ashes deposited beneath one of the sunken Arizona gun turrets. Sorry, they had on instead of one. But anyway, yeah, that's awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
That's really
wow.
fucking
That's
cool,
real
man.
cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, their buddies are down there still.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. That's crazy.
Man, that's really cool.
But yeah, that's a cool picture of the beams for the Twin Towers right there.
Oh yeah, it is, man.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Personally, I mean, it is beautiful. Personally, I would rather see those two towers
Oh
there
yeah.
again. I think this is for a whole nother, but I think it was. I think they should have rebuilt those towers, dude. As two big middle fingers,
I'm with you.
right back at them, man. They
I'm
should have
with you.
rebuilt the towers. But what they've done is nice, and that I've never seen those beams of light at night before, so that's cool, dude. That looks really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. True or false? We got true or false here. If you don't know this one, you are not any kind of patriot. Richard Nixon was impeached for Watergate. True or false?
True.
Yes. I'm going with true as well. We're incorrect.
It was Watergate was probably the frickin'
Yeah, it's
Clinton one, wasn't it?
well, Watergate was part of, I believe, the investigation on Nixon. But anyway, the House Judiciary Committee recommended articles of impeachment against Nixon. However, Nixon resigned. That's right. He resigned
Oh yeah.
before the House could vote on the articles. Therefore, Nixon was not impeached. That's right.
Man.
Yeah. Duh. See?
I
See, if
know.
we're taking a test, it'd be a big fat F
Yeah,
on
I
there.
know, man. And as soon as you started explaining, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he
Yeah.
did resign.
And I even knew that, and it's things like that, that you just forget.
Man.
I took a test and I passed it with it on there before when I was a kid. I swear.
Dude, if the test to get to become an American citizen is anything like this, major kudos to those people who do it legally in the right way and pass these tests to become a citizen, because I consider myself not to know a lot, but I know quite a bit about history, American history and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's tons of stuff I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like these are some simple, basic things that I should know. I feel a little bit embarrassed and ashamed I don't know a couple of them. But the people from other countries who pass these tests, dude, major kudos to them.
Oh yeah. Well, my thing is this. I will say for us, we did have to take tests on the same stuff when we were younger. They just have to study it when they're adults, and it's fresher information for them.
Right.
But it's hard stuff to remember, and you're right. Kudos, my friend. That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of information.
Yeah, it is.
Just in these 12 questions, there's a lot of information. But what was the deadliest war in American history?
Had to be the Civil War. Had to be.
We have World War II, the Vietnam War, the Civil War, and the Korean War as options. I'm going World War II.
Well, Civil War obviously was on our soil.
Yeah,
Would
everybody
rank.
was you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody
but
was an American.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Vietnam, dude. I think we had more casualties from Vietnam than World War II. I would think so. I
Yeah,
mean, Vietnam was a clusterfuck, dude.
You're right.
It
Guerrilla
was kind of like
warfare, we were not
shooting fish
prepared
in a barrel, and we were the fish in
for
the
the
barrel.
tunnel warfare type.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's well, let's find out. Which
I don't
one
know,
should I
because the
pick? We'll
Pacific
pick yours.
battles were pretty bad with Japan during World War II, though. So I don't know, but I'm gonna roll with Vietnam.
We'll pick Vietnam. We'll see what happens. I'm going WW2. And it says we're incorrect.
Damn.
Well, you were, and we'll find out if I am. Roughly 1,264,000 American soldiers have died in the wars the U.S. have fought. The Civil War holds the most. You're right first. You should have stuck with your instincts.
Man.
With 620,000 lives lost and 644,000 lives lost in all other conflicts combined.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yep.
That's unbelievable.
That was a brutal one, dude.
That's something. Jeez. They're killing cousins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who was the first American to go into space?
Does a monkey qualify as American
No.
if America sends it up there?
No.
I don't know, because the first one was, he didn't go nowhere, he just orbited the Earth.
Exactly.
So, but we never hear about him because the moon overshadowed him.
He's from Ohio.
It-
I believe it's John Glenn.
See, I don't think it is. I think it's a guy whose name was forgotten to history because it was just overshadowed by.
Well, I know John Glenn was the first guy to orbit the Earth.
Oh, he was?
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Then I'm
not certain, but pretty sure.
If that is the case, then I'm gonna say that there was a guy before him that was shot way up there. He went into space technically, and then like fell back down.
There you go.
So I'm gonna.
So I'll give you the
whoever
options.
that guy is, I'm going with him.
The options are John Glenn, Buzz Aldrin, Alan B. Shepard, and Neil Armstrong.
I'm gonna go with Shepard.
All right, I'm going Glenn. We're going to pick Glenn because we picked yours last.
No, yeah, you're probably right.
And I was wrong. Damn it. While Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, Alan B. Shepard was the first American in space.
Nice.
Damn it.
Dude, score!
You're right. It was somebody that was totally forgotten. And I'm going to look the John Glenn thing up, though. I think he's the first man to orbit the Earth.
Well, then, if that's the case, I still want to know. So, what did this guy just go straight up in the air into space and then come right back down and parachute down, or?
I'd have to assume.
You know, because I mean,
Alan Shepard. That's crazy. Okay, how many amendments are in the United States Constitution?
27.
I went with 13.
See, I almost said 13, but I don't. I just heard this question somewhere the other day, man.
I might have been off, but you might have got it right. The options are 23, 12, which I'm going to change mine to 12.
There's more than 12.
27 and 15.
Was 23 one of them?
Yeah.
It might be that, but I'm going to still roll with 27.
We'll do 27.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with 27.
Correct.
Dude.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up? Dude, where is my party? Dude, I can't believe... Dude, I'm officially a patriot again. Give it up. Oh, man.
We gotta look at elbows.
I
We have
know.
got to look at elbows.
What the hell?
But no, take a guess at, because I've already seen the number, but how many amendments have been proposed?
Oh,
Just take a wild guess.
360 some. Probably in the thousands, though.
11,000 amendments have been proposed, but only 27 have been approved.
Man.
Wow.
Now, you know what would be an interesting book?
That's amazing.
To have all of every single proposed amendment ever, except for the ones that were approved, and have a book of all of those and list them and then what
Called
they
the
are.
non-amendments.
Because I would love to know. That's a lot, and you know there's some.
I bet there's some crazy.
Yeah, there's
stuff,
some cuckoo stuff in there, man. You know it.
Crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there should be crazy days, and people should be able to do whatever the hell they want. Oh, just
I
crazy
like that
stuff.
one actually.
That's cool. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it doesn't affect other people.
Oh yes,
you know.
absolutely.
And here's a bonus question. Last one. America is the greatest country in the history of the world. True or false?
False.
I'm going to go with true for one reason. Because our government has withstood much longer than most any other governments. The average government lasts 200 years and call it a day. And frankly, we have the power to change everything that's wrong with this country. We just are not using it correctly.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
And that's where our country is the greatest, right there alone. Other than that, at this moment in time, maybe not. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick true because it's my turn. And I think it is the greatest country in the world.
I hope you're right.
And that is correct. It says,
right.
God bless America.
America.
So yeah, get out of here, commie.
No, when you asked that, it took me back to the opening scene of a television show by Aaron Sorkin called Newsroom that was on HBO quite a few years ago. And starred Jeff Daniels, and he was a news anchor guy, like a Fox or a CNN, had his own show, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And a girl in the audience asked a question of all three.
Oh,
on the panel.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, why America's the greatest country, and he went into why it's not the greatest country, but it can be.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Explained why we used to be the greatest country. So, you know, when you said that, that's what I first thought of. It was just how, you know, we aren't the, you know, the greatest country in the world right now, but we used to be and we can be. I believe that firmly.
I think so. I really do believe that.
And everything that's happening now is just going to be history questions for generations in the future.
Exactly.
Sitting around talking about it just like us, but talking about times now.
Like, what will they leave out and what will they put in?
Very interesting.
Because history is written by the
winners.
The winners, yeah. So I wish I could see.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
Dude, you should trade your rides for a DeLorean.
There you go.
Yeah.
But the flux capacitor, dude.
I know.
How do I make a flux capacitor? I'm going to have to ask Doc for help.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No Marty, though. He's a drag.
To get a DeLorean up to 85, how am I going to do... Or 88. Yeah. I mean, how am I going to do that?
True.
You know, I don't even think
supposedly they're making a new car.
Well, you can buy a new DeLorean right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have been able to since, I think, 2012.
You think those can go up to 88?
God, I hope so by now. But they're, I guess, exactly the same, so possibly not. Yeah.
But like you said, you still need that flux capacitor.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have more questions. Would you like more questions?
it's entirely up to you.
All right, let's do one. I just started a new page here. It's called United States of America Quiz. Who was the third president of the United States?
Hmm.
I'm going with Jefferson.
I'm gonna go with Jackson.
Jackson? The options are Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington.
Oh. Yeah,
So you're wrong.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll with Jackson.
I'm going Jefferson. I got that correct. Thomas Jefferson. They don't give any explanations. I guess that one doesn't really need one though.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was
John
Jackson,
Adams was the second president. But anyway, which state of the United States was once part of Mexico?
Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say you should know this.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not Maryland, and it's not New York, and it's not Alaska.
No.
Now this is the kind of test we need to take.
Yeah, right, definitely. We can nail this.
Yeah, thank goodness we're actually, just going off the top of our heads first before looking at these, because that would have been super easy, even though it already was. What is the number of states in the United States?
48. 3 Commonwealths.
And 50.
No, there's 4 How many Commonwealths are there? 3 or 4. Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Rhode Island. Is Virginia a Commonwealth? No.
I think it's on their flag. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with 48.
I'm going with 50. The options are 24, 50, 60, or 49.
They're all wrong.
50 is the correct answer.
Well, that's if you count the Commonwealths.
That's true, but what about providences?
How many of those are there?
Exactly, there's a ton of them.
For real?
Yeah, like the Virgin Islands, for instance.
Oh, but those
Puerto
aren't
Rico.
counted as states anyway.
But the providences, we govern them. They
Well,
just don't pay taxes.
Well, yeah, they should. Really, they should be considered states. They should be brought into statehood.
But you have to want to be a state at the same time.
Well, Puerto Rico wants to. Well, they can vote in our primaries, but they're not allowed to vote in our general election, dude. That's messed up.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Which city is known as the Big Apple?
Oh, New York.
Yeah. I'm going with New York.
New York.
Are you sure it's not Los Angeles?
No.
Or Washington, D.C.?
No.
Or Houston?
No, each town's a nice place, but it ain't there.
New York it is. Correct answer. See, we got that one.
See, man, now I'm feeling really smart.
I know, I like this.
I know, I enjoy it too.
I'm about to go to a different one. This is terrible. Who had the longest tenure of president?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Yeah, FDR.
Yeah, FDR. I was trying to remember his middle name because it always reminds me of a chick's name.
Eleanor?
Yeah.
Yep. We are correct. Of course, we went over that in the last quiz.
Yeah.
You got it wrong.
Yeah.
Which of the following cities is in Nevada? Reno, Los Angeles, Montreal, Atlanta.
Reno.
Yeah. This is.
Isn't it called the biggest little city?
Yeah. I think so. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Biggest little city. Which city was known as New Amsterdam? This one I'm not sure that I know.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm going to take a guess after looking at these options. I'll give you the options. New Orleans, Los Angeles, Seattle, New York.
Seattle. The weather would play a main factor too.
Oh, this thing just kicked me off there. See, that was a crap page. Took me to some promotion and sweepstakes.
Oh, well. We've run to a good time. We're at 40 minutes.
All right. Well, anyway.
So it cracked out at a good moment.
See if I can't just find it. Right here we go. I'm going to go New Orleans. What'd you say?
Oh, Seattle.
Seattle. We'll pick Seattle. Nope. New York.
Really? That is very surprising to me.
I think it was actually the name was changed. Wasn't it called New Amsterdam to begin with?
I have no clue.
Like, I mean, known as doesn't mean that, that it was called that before, but I believe that it was.
Right.
I don't know. That's interesting. But anyway.
Mm.
So, yeah, we suck at American history, bud.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll freely admit it. Not only I have to admit it because it's on the record.
Yeah, that's
I'm not happy with myself, to be honest.
No, I feel like I need to go buy an American history book and revamp my knowledge.
Well, I'm starting to realize all the American history I know is stupid shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we know.
And I go back again and give major kudos to the immigrants who come here legally and have to take the tests and pass it.
Yeah, that one test only got harder after we said that.
Jeez. Major kudos to them.
Yeah, well, wow. I can't believe they got to take a test that has that stuff on it. I mean...
And they pass it.
Yeah, they pass it. I mean, I can only imagine
Oh, man.
They're so nervous and everything the day before, I'm sure. That's ridiculous.
They'll watch this and think we're fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're like, these guys are idiots. How are they citizens?
Yeah, how are they citizens?
They were born here?
Oh, I know. And I'm kind of inclined to agree with them at the moment.
I know. Right now, I'm ashamed.
How dare I be here right now? I don't care if I was born here or not. They need to boot my ass out.
I am ashamed.
I am too.
Well, everyone, thanks for listening to this pathetic display of knowledge.
Yes.
But, yeah, once again, thanks for coming to our show here. I'm Drew.
I'm Wade.
Good evening, everyone.
You want to hear something funny? The mic wasn't on that whole time.
No way.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
So smooth.